Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Today, we're going to be, checking out the new update for BeyondATC, which is, pretty big. We finally got traffic injection, which is, part of what you can see here. We got a little Southwest guy hanging out beside us. And, yeah. I did a flight with it last night. It's pretty fucking cool. So here for the bird strikes. Hi, Jenna. I haven't had a bird strike in I don't even think I had a bird strike in, FS 2020. So, hasn't happened yet. Not to say that it won't. But, it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, the plane's cold and dark at the moment. There's one of the big problems I've found with FS 24 is, unlike the last game, the mouse has some acceleration issues. Like I'll move the mouse a little bit and the camera will just go brrr. It's very annoying. Have I learned nothing? Apparently not. But hey, if it does happen, it will be deeply entertaining. I know where the stream button is. It took some finding. I had to dig it out from under a pile of garbage, but it's a thing. I found it. Hi, Wolf. How you doing? Yeah, let's get some power to the aircraft to see if we can start hearing some stuff on the radio. Because it hasn't worked yet. That's not to say it won't. But I haven't heard any radio transmissions, and I think I'm already tuned to clearance. Yeah, 118.1. Okay, that's fine. Well, it's fine because I flew out of where did I fly out of yesterday? Portland, I think it was. And I was sitting waiting to get clearance for like, I don't know, half an hour. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna get clearance, and then it was just wall-to-wall radio transmissions from traffic. It was just like, okay, we're gonna be here for a hot minute. Heard rumblings that 4.0 is getting stable. It's getting pretty solid. It's been pretty good the last couple of patches. I haven't done too much in them, but from my experience, it's been mostly fine. They're apparently gonna be running the latest PT, or the PT patch that's coming tonight for a few hours. And if that's stable enough, they're gonna open it to all backers. So, yeah. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, let's get the initialization done. So we're flying out of Atlanta, KATL, and we're flying into, I think it's KMCO. Hang on, I've forgotten. We're going to Orlando. I've forgotten the code. KMCO. I just picked a couple airports. I was like, I want to fly out of Atlanta because I thought it was going to be quite busy. I could show off all the traffic-y stuff, but it's been pretty quiet so far. And I picked Orlando just because it was within the distance that I wanted to fly. And we are Delta 327. Lovely. Also, we don't have a livery because I tried using those and they don't work. RSW. Southwest Florida International Airport. Yeah, I think that might have been a little further than I would have wanted to go. I'll have a look. Yeah, RSW. I mean, we haven't done much, so we could change. It's 450 miles. Meh. I might fly out of there at some point. But, yeah, we're gonna do Orlando today, because I can't be bothered to mess with the sim. It seems to be being semi-functional, which was more than I can say for what it was doing earlier. But, yeah. Also, I apologize if I sound a bit congested. I feel like I've got something at the back of my throat, and it's not clearing. Despite my best efforts.
SkyWest 3873.
Oh, there we go.
To pick up our clearance to Augusta at Bushfield Airport.
Got traffic. Actually, I might grab my clearance before it gets too busy.
Atlanta clearance cleared to Augusta at Bushfield Airport. Gary 2 departure with the Gary transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 133.475.
Grab my boogie board.
Squawk 6210.
Cleared to Augusta at Bushfield Airport. Gary 2 departure with the Gary transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 133.475. Squawk 6210. SkyWest 3873.
Smoltz 3 departure. LTZ 3 with the wallet transition.
Ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.9er when ready.
Progress
SkyWest
file.
3873. See you.
Departure. Squawk. Oops, that's an 8. Squawk. Alright, let's see if we can get clearance. Actually, I'm gonna pause the music for a second because I need to concentrate. Atlanta clearance, Delta 327, requesting IFR clearance to Orlando, please.
Delta 327, Atlanta clearance, cleared to Orlando. Smoltz 3 departure with the wallet transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency 133.475. Squawk 2551.
Cleared to the Orlando airport, Smoltz 3 departure, wallet transition, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 133.475, squawk 2551. Delta 327.
Delta 327, readback correct. Contact ground 131.875 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground on 131.875 when ready for push and start. Delta 327. Nailed it. We got our clearance, boys. Fly from RSWTI, you'll ride. I feel like you'd win that one. I tend to fly plane at quite a leisurely pace. Alright, what's our cost index for today? We are cost index 10. And we're going up to 390. Lovely. IRSs should be aligning. Yep. And we've got, I think this fills it on its own, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's not allowed. Fuel planning. Here we go. Just under an hour? Yeah, you'd win. 100%. Alright, that 2 PS primary I think means our IRS has just got done aligning. That's very good. We're departing out of Atlanta using the... what runway are we departing on? 26 left is the plan. Via the... Smoltz 3. Smoltz 3. Wallet transition. And then going into, I think we're just direct to, yeah. Arrival is going to be for runway 35 right. We're just planning for the ILS for now. Got sensible voice interactions? Yeah. We're going to be doing the, what are we doing? The Grinch 5. Grinch 5. With the, I don't know what approach via we're doing. I didn't plan that. I also didn't open the proper planner. Planner.flight simulator. FLI, not FKI. Flightsimulator.com. Because they actually include charts with the simulator now, which is fucking great. I don't have to pay for goddamn charts. I love it. Also, I feel like... Hang on. Let's go look at the... That was the screenshot button. It's getting pretty dark, and I don't think the fly-by-wire works very well in the dark in FS24, so things might get a bit hinky later. Right, we're gonna go no approach view for now, because I can't be bothered to fix that right now. We'll do it later. But we do need the ZJX transition.
Alaska Tree 21, ready for IFR clearance to Seattle Tacoma.
Actually, we can probably listen to ground.
Alaska 321, Atlanta clearance, cleared to Seattle Tacoma Airport. Pencil 2 departure, Jace transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000 feet.
Let's go 131875.
3.475. Squawk.
There we go, we'll go listen to ground instead. Got about 45 minutes of daylight left. Yeah, it's gonna be dark going into Orlando. Windy as shit. I didn't even check the weather. Let's see. Oh, hang on, I changed my thing. KMCO.
Alaska Tree 21, at Gate Tree, request pushback.
What are we looking at for Orlando?
Alaska 321, Niner ground, pushback approved. Face south.
020 at 10 knots.
Pushback and
040 at 12
Face
knots.
south. Alaska Tree 21.
That's not bad, 12 knots. That's, I mean, it'll be a little sporty, but other than that, it's not too bad. What's our squawk? 2551. I'll put that in before I forget. Big fuck off wind front having you from the north. Oof. I should get our wind shear on as well, because I always forget that. Right, so, we run through our route real quick, make sure we've got no wonkiness. That's the plan mode. Step through here. We'll probably have a big old disco between the departure and the arrival, but that's fine. I'll be able to fix that. Smoltz at the wallet, and then, yeah, big old disco. We can just clear like so.
United 2616, cross runway 27 left. Continue taxi via. Hold short runway 27 right.
Oh, we got a blank taxi, right? That doesn't
Cross
bode well.
runway 27 left. Continue taxi via. Hold short runway 27 right. United 2616.
They're both in on the broken taxiway, so it's fine. If I got a blank taxiway, they'd be like, "Hey, you gotta give us the taxiway, bro." Yeah, we'll probably get, considering we're sort of coming in like this, we'll probably get right our vectors.
21. Request taxi to be active.
I also didn't get, what's it called?
United
Aegis.
2616, cross runway 27 right.
I'm gonna cheat slightly.
Continue taxi via.
Just gonna do this for
Altimeter
Aegis.
3040. Landing runways 26 right, 27 left, 28.
Oh, this is gonna get
Departing
annoying.
runways 26 left, 27 right. Advise on initial contact, you have information Mike.
Information Mike.
Parkfield Jackson Atlanta Airport information Mike. 2204 Zulu. Wind 055 at 5. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 11. Dew point -04. Altimeter 3040. Landing runways 26 right, 27 left, 28. Departing runways 26 left, 27 right. Advise on initial contact, you have information Mike.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you. I did carry away today to call all the wind. Oh boy. Okay, well, route looks good. We've got the weather. We need to fucking set the altimeter because apparently that's sky high again today. 3040. Actually, we should probably start getting the passengers on board as well. Now that we've got power. Actually, let's get APU up and running as well. Oop. Yeah, the jet bridge. We have issues with the jet bridge. Hang on, I'll zoom out a bit. There we go.
Delta 1369, Gate Bravo 17, taxi.
If I try and do the jet bridge, it just does that. It worked once. I had it work once,
Delta 1369.
on departure yesterday, but, it hasn't worked since.
53, Gate 14, request pushback and engine start.
Got ground power, I don't really care.
Delta 1369.
We've been using, yeah, we've been
Runway
using ground
26
power.
Left. Continue
I didn't think I
taxi
turned the
via.
ground power on.
Cross runway 26 left. Continue taxi via Delta 1369. Jazz 9er 53, 9er ground, pushback approved.
Starting to feel like this airport might not have any taxiway labels, and that's going to cause problems.
Face south, Jazz 9er 53.
Because none of the traffic's getting any
Alaska
taxi
321,
clearances.
Contact Atlanta Tower 125.325. Have a good one.
Also, we need to put this up at 5,000. There we go.
Over to Tower 125.
I'm doing things out of order, which means I'm going to forget things.
21. See you.
Got the baggage truck, fuel, or import. 44, is that fine? Yeah, 43.53, that's fine. We'll start loading fuel, and we've got 118 passengers with 2,360 kilograms of baggage. Yep. That's fine, we'll load those up. Where's 26 left? And where's my fucking charts gone? I haven't done any of this yet. Astra 20. And then our route is... Look on, there it is. We're departing out of Atlanta. That... No, that's right. Okay. Actually managed to figure the whole thing out. That's interesting. Usually it just goes, no, we couldn't find half of these points, so I've got to fill in all the shit manually.
Jazz 9er 53, runway 27 right. Taxi at pilot's
We picked
discretion.
9 left. Were we actually depart? No, we're departing 26
Runway
left.
27 right, taxi my discretion, Jazz 9er
Okay,
53.
it didn't quite get it right. I think so we're departing... runway... What are we departing? 26 left? 26 left. There isn't even a 26 left, what the fuck? Atlanta. No, oh, I picked fucking... Why did it pick fucking... Okay, it didn't get any of this right. Hang on, it got none of this right. Okay. Atlanta, runway. 26 left. Hang on, I'll grab the,
Boarding completed.
Cool, I'm nowhere near ready. Where's my fucking stream deck? Oh man, that's in the wrong place. Hang on. Bring that a bit closer. And this should show. Nope, that's immersion. Where's my desktop view? There it is. Alright. Actually show you what I'm muttering about. So we're departing 26 left.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your
Departure
captain,
is
first
going to
officer,
be
cabin
the
crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping
Smoltz
up some
3,
paperwork
wallet
up front here.
transition.
Final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be
Going
coming
direct
the
to
cabin for
Zjax. Zjax. I don't know how to say that.
full undivided attention as they
Arrival's going to be the
receive
Grinch
the
5.
aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight.
Oh,
If there's anything we
Jesus.
can do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate.
I
to
hold
ask.
over it slightly too long, and now it's just gone bleh. And our approach is
Delta
going to be the
2797, Gate Charlie 49er, taxi at
3-5,
pilot's
right?
discretion.
3-5, right,
taxi at my
ILS.
discretion. Delta 2797.
I don't know what transition I want to use for this. The arrival brings us down to here.
2797, cross runway 26 left.
Yeah, this will just
Continue
do
taxi
no
via.
transition. Yes, I want to change to 3-5, right?
Cross runway
Oh, God damn it.
26 left.
Why does it remove that?
Taxi via Delta
Oh, it's still a valid
2797.
thing, but we're gonna fucking remove it from your flight plan because we think we know better.
Jez 953,
Piece of shit.
contact Atlanta Tower 125.325.
Right. So we got
Contact Tower 125.
Timing 26 left, Smoltz 3 departure, Bridge 5 arrival, the ILS for 3-5 ride to Orlando International. Okay, that's the route we want. Means hopefully if I click this, we'll get airport charts. Lovely. I mean, I don't know why I'm checking this. They're probably not gonna fucking give me anything useful. Because I looked on the map in BeyondATC, and all of the taxiways do not have labels on them. That combined with the traffic not getting anything, I think we're gonna be SOL. That's fine. They'll probably give me a line on the traffic map I can at least get to the runway with. We'll see.
Southwest 1954, Gate Charlie 7, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Yeah, they're just giving pilots discretion
Gate Charlie 7,
taxi.
taxi at my discretion. Southwest 1954.
Apparently the scenery at Atlanta is fucking terrible. So yeah, we're gonna have issues with that. I know we are. Alright, let's get rid of the jet bridge.
54, cross runway 26 left.
The jet bridge is
Continue
completely
taxi
fucking
via.
broken. Alright, well we've got APU,
Cross
let's get the
runway
bleed
26
on.
left. Continue
cruise
taxi
supply
via
as well.
Southwest 1954.
Means we can bring the external power off. Let's get our lights going as well. Maybe not strobes. Wing, nav and logo. Seatbelt signs on. We'll set the electronic devices to auto. Arm the emergency lights. We need our takeoff performance. We've done our initialization. Let's get our takeoff performance. So we'll grab this from the flight plan. Taking off runway 26 left. It's all fine. Conditions are dry. Set this to that. Yep, 3040. I'm assuming that's our takeoff weight. We're going to config 2.
Gate Alpha
Take off
9er,
toga.
Taxi at pilot's discretion.
127 across the board.
Gate Alpha 9er taxi at my discretion. Delta 2791.
And then I'll do 132 for this, just because I like V2 being a little bit higher. Just doing flaps 2. Apparently we don't have any trim changes to make, which is interesting. Okay, so we've got our takeoff performance, we got our flight plan, we got our initialization. I think we may be good to go. So if we're going 26 left, that is, where is that? Where the fuck is you? Oh, that's why I was getting the shots, but then I got
Delta
distracted.
1582 Heavy, Gate Alpha 29er, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate Alpha 29er taxi at my discretion. Delta 1582 Heavy.
So many fucking runways. 26 left is to the... Is this north up? I don't know what this is. Yeah, orienting myself on this is a little bit of a problem. Because I don't know where I'm parked. Where am I parked? He doesn't have labels. We're at Charlie 15.
Delta
I
1097
mean, that really
at
helps.
822, request pushback and engine start.
Delta 1097, 9er ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Delta 1097.
Yeah, trying to work any of this out is
Delta
proving to be
2791,
an issue.
cross runway 27 left. Continue taxi via. Hold short runway 27 right.
Cross runway 27.
There's apparently an area on
Continue taxi
Atlanta
via.
Airport called the
Hold
Fuel
short
Farm.
Runway 27 right. Delta 2791.
Okay, so that's north. 26 left is north from here. Does that help me? Actually, it might. That would be that way. They're probably going to have me push back facing north. All this to say, I need to sort my fucking
Delta
pushback out.
2791, cross runway 27 right. Continue taxi via.
Cockpit to ground.
Cross runway 27 right. Continue taxi via Delta 2791.
Cancel pushback operation.
Roger. Pushback canceled.
Delta 1582 heavy, cross runway 27 left. Continue taxi via. Hold short runway 27 right.
Yeah, this add-on's also a little bit broken because it hasn't been updated, but it
Hold
works.
short runway 27 right, Delta 1582 heavy.
Base to the right. That'll
Delta
put us
1097,
north.
request taxi to the active.
Yep.
Delta 1097, runway 27
Oh,
right.
I can't move this.
Taxi at pilot's discretion.
That gets a little annoying.
Runway 27 right, taxi my discretion, Delta 1097.
Yeah, they're just giving people at discretion stuff. That's gonna be annoying.
Delta 1582 heavy, cross runway 27 right.
Shit's getting busy
Continue
now as
taxi
well.
via.
Cross runway 27 right. Continue taxi via Delta 1582 heavy.
I was gonna check something, but I forgot what it was. Mostly because I'm trying to find something that I've moved. There we go.
Frontier Flight 3742, ramp 4. Request pushback and engine start.
Delta 1097, hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, Delta 1097.
Frontier Flight 3742, 9er ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Frontier Flight 3742.
So I'm gonna word it edgeways.
Delta 1097, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 1097.
Atlanta ground, Delta 327, requesting taxi runway 26 left. I think we're on 26 left, yeah.
Delta 327, request not understood.
God damn it. Oh yeah, we're not ready for taxi, we're ready for push start. Delta 327 requesting push and start.
Delta 327, 9er ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Delta 327. Getting ahead of myself there.
Cockpit to ground.
Get pushback. Engine's ready to go. I think our APU bleed's on, isn't it? Yeah. Fuel pumps are on. Should be good to start once fella gets all attached and everything. We've got a transponder on as well.
Frontier Flight 3742, taxi for departure.
Okay,
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All
Frontier
doors and
Flight
hatches closed and all
3742,
ground equipment is
runway
removed.
27 right. Taxi at
Parking brakes
pilot's
are set.
discretion.
You may lift.
Parking brake set.
Runway
Lifting the
27 right. Taxi my discretion. Frontier Flight 3742.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
I'll break it off.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
These panels are a little bit too bright for current conditions. Can't really
Delta
read that.
2360 at gate tree 1. Request pushback and engine start.
Delta 2360, 9er ground, pushback approved.
Alright, here comes EGT.
North.
And one's on the rise.
Pushback approved. Face
We
north.
got fuel flow.
Delta 2360.
Almost there. Right, and start a cutoff for engine 1. Alright, engine 1's available. Let's get engine 2 started.
Delta 2762 at gate tree 4. Request pushback.
Delta 2762, 9er ground. Hold position for company traffic.
Pushback canceled.
I'll call you back.
Even pushback cancelled.
Hold position for traffic.
Really?
Delta 2762.
That's not safe.
Delta 1097, contact Atlanta Tower.
Everything goes fine, and then he's just like, Risha, I'm gonna fuck off. Because you told us to.
Over to
Even though I
tower
didn't.
125.325, Delta 1097.
Rid of that. Bye.
Frontier Flight 3742, cross runway 27 right. Continue taxi via. Hold short runway 27 right.
Where the fuck do I need to go?
Cross runway 27 right. Continue
I need
taxi
to
via.
go.
Hold
that
short
way.
runway 27 right. Frontier Flight 3742.
Where am I? I'm there.
Flight attendants, please prepare for
Delta
takeoff.
396, gate Bravo 31 Bravo.
Should be able to taxi it
at
once
pilot's
we can
discretion.
fucking get clearance.
Gate Bravo 31 Bravo taxi at my discretion. Delta 396.
Delta 2360, taxi for departure.
Delta 2360, runway 26 left. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 26 left. Taxi my discretion. Delta 2360.
Delta 327 ready for taxi, runway 26 left.
Delta 2241, gate 4.
Delta 2241,
Hold position for traffic. Delta 2241.
Delta 327, runway 26 left. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
I think that broke up. No. 26 left, taxi at my discretion, Delta 327. Yeah, it's fucked. It gets stuck on generating speech when a million things try and pile on all at once. Alright, restart ATC. Don't know if I'll need to get clearance again, but we'll see.
BeyondATC connected.
Give it a moment. guess we can get our takeoff configuration set while we wait for ATC to start back up. Auto brake on, spoilers armed, flaps 2. Smooth jazz has been deployed. Hey, Moose. I broke out the old swing playlist because this is what I used to listen to all the time when I was doing flight sim streams a lot back in the day. I think it's... Oh no, there it goes. I was just slightly less patient than I needed to be. Yeah, let's turn the brightness on these things down because I can't see a damn thing. Can't see a bloody thing. That's better. There we go. Apparently I can do, apparently I've got to request push and start again. Atlanta ground, Delta 327, ready for push and start.
Delta 327, Niner ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Delta 327. And now we wait a minute. Because I've already done it. Make him think I'm actually pushing back. Ah, fuck it. Delta 327 requesting taxi, runway 26 left.
Delta 327, runway 26 left, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 26 left at pilot's discretion, Delta 327. Yeah, the scenery here is completely fucked and doesn't have any taxi labels. That's fine. I have a line to follow on a map, so do that. Alright. Get the parking brake off. And let's get rolling. One thing I don't like about the A320 is even at idle it likes to accelerate. Also, I think we're sitting a little high again. There we are. There we go. Better. So we end up getting very southwesty on the taxi. Very quickly. Because we're currently going 15 knots. My brakes aren't exactly gradual. I don't have any analog axes to set the brake to, because I'm just using the twister rudder on my stick rather than my rudder pedals, because I don't have a way of mounting the rudder pedals properly. Means I have to use a button to slow the plane down, which means it gets a bit ka-chunky. We're going to be taking a right here. Can't we get an instant handbrake mode? Yeah, pretty much. There's a small ramp up to the brakes button, but it's like a 1 second ramp up from nothing to full brake. But hey, that's why God invented seatbelts. Oh, look, somebody's landing. Yeah! Oh well, yeah, we're getting very south. Oh, we're getting very southwest on the taxi. Too busy plane spotting from my own plane.
Delta 1437 Heavy, Gate Alpha
That's
12,
not me.
taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate Alpha 12 taxi at my discretion. Delta 1437 Heavy.
Yeah, I don't know which scenery this is, but it doesn't work. Because I'll just probably end up not flying out of Atlanta until I inevitably forget that it's got crap scenery. At least it loaded this time. I flew out of, I think it was Salt Lake City not too long ago. It was the first flight I tried doing in an airliner after FS-24 launched. And the entire terminal just rendered as one big grey rectangle. I was like, okay. maybe streaming assets from the internet is not the way forward. It seems to be doing okay now, though. The plane looks good, but that's because it's installed locally. Because I remember trying to hop into the default I remember hopping into the default A320neo when the sim first launched, and it looked like ass. All the labels were blurry, none of the decals were loading. It was real bad. Oh, yeah, we're taxiing at 27 knots. That's a little quick. Oh, there we go. That's full lock. God damn it. See? That's what I'm talking about. Not very gradual fucking brakes. Yeah, I hope that it's not being hammered by a bajillion people. I think at launch,
327, contact Atlanta Tower 125.325. Take care.
Tower on 125.325, Delta 327. Brakes! Too fast. Where are we going? I'm pulling a UE here. I don't have time to change the frequency. I'll do it when we hit the hold shot. And do. Lock brake on. So takeoff config all the way out. Come on. Takeoff config test. Normal. Alright, we're going over to 125.325. And we're going to be prepared, and we're going to put our departure frequency in, which is 133.475. So we don't have to try and fanny on with that while we're taking off. 475. Alright, check in with cabin crew. Take off green. And I guess we'll just do park brake off, because then I don't have to faff around with it when we've got takeoff clearance. Atlanta Tower, Delta 327, ready for departure, runway 26 left.
Delta 327, Atlanta Tower, wind 055 at 5, RNAV to Snuffy, runway 26 left, cleared for takeoff.
RNAV to Snuffy, cleared for takeoff, Delta 327. Probably going to complain a little.
Delta 327, cleared for takeoff, runway 26 left.
26 left, clear for take. God damn it.
Aircraft calling, request not understood.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 left, Delta 327.
Atlanta Tower, Delta 2925, visual runway 28.
Hang on.
Delta 2925, Atlanta Tower, wind 055 at 5, runway 28 cleared to land.
Runway 28 cleared to land. Delta 2925.
Delta 327, request not understood.
Okay. Whatever, it's just giving me wind check and radio check, so I'm gonna assume it's cleared me for takeoff already. Whatever. It gets a little weird sometimes, but that's fine. We're also way too zoomed in for takeoff. There we go. Oh, it's getting dark. Should probably put my fucking takeoff lights on, but I forgot. Oh well. Let's do a rolling takeoff. Set power to target. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots. BU1, rotate.
Tower, southwest 3396. Visual runway 26 right.
Positive right, he is identified on the way up.
Southwest 3396.
And flaps 1.
Atlanta Tower, wind 055 at 5, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Runway 26 right, cleared to land. Southwest 3396.
Need to go direct to Snuffy.
Delta 327, reset transponder. Squawk 1564.
Not now. Squawk 1564, Delta 327.
Atlanta Tower, Delta 2714. ILS runway 26 right.
2,500.
Delta 2714, Atlanta Tower.
Set power to climb. Find it.
Delta 2714.
There you go. Oh, it's a speed.
Delta 327, contact Atlanta departure 133.475.
Contact departure, Delta 327.
Negative, Atlanta departure on 133.475.
133.475, Delta 327. Atlanta departure, Delta 327, 5,000 feet.
Atlanta, Delta 900, descending via Jetty Tree, 7,900 with information Bravo.
Delta 900, Atlanta approach.
Ugh.
Altimeter tree 040. Expect the visual approach runway 28.
Altimeter tree 040, expect the visual approach runway 28.
I need to be cleared higher. Approach. Help me.
Delta tree 27, Atlanta departure, radar contact. Climb maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, Delta 327.
Endeavor 5585. Airport is at
Oops.
your 11
If
o'clock
I
14
put my flaps
miles.
up as well.
Report the field in sight.
Field in sight. Endeavor 5585.
Endeavor 5585.
Yeah, I have to start
Clear
figuring out
visual
some light.
approach runway 28.
I can't see a bloody thing.
Cleared visual approach 28. Endeavor 5585.
Ooh. Ooh. This is what I was talking about, the lighting not working
Southwest
quite
1644.
correctly.
Direct Haynes. Cross Haynes.
It just
at
flashes.
or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 26 right.
Luckily we've got those lights at least.
Clear direct Haynes. Cross Haynes at or above 5,000 feet. Cleared ILS runway 26 right. Southwest 1644. Southwest 3635. Airport is at your 10 o'clock 12 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, Southwest 3635.
Southwest 3635. Cleared visual approach runway 28.
Cleared visual approach 28. Southwest 3635.
There we go, that's got the lights up.
Delta 900,
I can see you now.
Leave Puba heading tree 10. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 28.
Actually, I haven't seen nighttime in the new sim yet. That might actually be quite nice. Apparently they did make significant improvements. It's too loud.
Endeavor 5585. Contact Atlanta Tower 25325. Over to Tower 25325. Endeavor 5585. Have a good afternoon. Delta Tree 27. Maintain 250 knots.
I am at 250. Maintain 250 knots, Delta 327. I am. What's that say?
Southwest 1644. Contact Atlanta Tower 125.325. Contact Tower 125.325. Southwest 1644. Take care. Delta 900. Fly present heading. Intercept the 28 localizer. Descend maintain 3,500 feet. Altimeter tree 042. Vectors for the approach.
Fly present heading. Intercept the 28 localizer. Descend maintain 3,500 feet. Altimeter tree 042. Delta 900.
Southwest 3635. Contact Atlanta Tower 125.325.
Here's a go for a bit.
125.325. Southwest 3635.
There's a lot of noise. A lot more.
Delta Tree 27. Resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, Delta 327. This is normal speed.
Delta Tree 27. Contact Atlanta Center 135.0.
135.0, Delta 327.
Atlanta, Delta 1976. Good afternoon.
Oops.
Descending via Jetty Tree. 8,000 feet with information.
That's 135.1. I don't want that. 135.0. Atlanta Center, Delta 327, flight level 190.
Delta Tree 27, Atlanta Center. Climb and maintain flight level Tree 90.
Climb and maintain flight level 390, Delta 327. Alright, we're going up to cruise altitude.
Brickyard 4529. Contact Atlanta
Ooh,
Center
Brickyard.
127.0.
I didn't think they were still around.
See you. Contact Atlanta Center 127.05. Brickyard 4529. Have a good one.
Alright, the route's straight. I know if we can let the cattle go, get the APU off. Takeoff lights are already off because I forgot to put them on.
Delta
Like a
Tree
big
27.
smart.
Contact Atlanta Center 128.0. See you.
128.0, Delta 327. Live in the land of the million handoffs. Atlanta Center, Delta 327, flight level 220.
Delta Tree 27, Atlanta Center, roger.
Atlanta Center. Spirit Wings 1373. Flight level.
Oh, that's very loud. Actually, apparently we have a replay system as well.
Spirit Wings 1373,
But,
Atlanta Center, roger.
I think we have to pre-record it, which is a little odd. Does it still do it if I close the panel? Yes. I gotta remember to do that every time I want to see my fucking landing. I mean, it's not bad. It looks pretty decent so far. Very obviously see the terrain popping in when I move the camera around, which is not optimal, but that's fine. Tis a pretty sim.
Delta 327, contact Atlanta Center 134.5. Have a good one.
134.5, Delta 327. All the handoffs. Atlanta Center, Delta 327, flight level 260.
Delta 327, Atlanta Center, roger.
Yeah, it's a little quieter now. Skip that one though. I do need to go in and clean this playlist out a little bit. It's been a minute since I sat down and listened to it, and some of the stuff's not really to my taste anymore. But yeah, I'm despite the weirdness, I'm pretty impressed with BeyondATC's traffic stuff so far. Does add a bit more depth to the sim that you don't really get from flying in a world alone, no other planes. It means you can get that without having to deal with the anxiety-inducing nature of something like VATSIM. Also, you can trust that the other traffic in the sims are going to be doing things mostly properly, even if you aren't. I'm the only one fucking shit up around here, for the most part. Yeah, it's really cool. I was tempted to get the supporters pack a few times to get early access to all this stuff, but then I kept being lazy about it long enough to not have to bother. I might get it for
Center, American 2565. Good evening.
I might get it for when they introduce VFR stuff. Because most of my time in
American 2565, Atlanta Center.
Most of my time in FS24 so far has actually been doing VFR stuff.
Flight level 190.
I've been doing a fair bit of the career mode, just because I couldn't get the airliners to function properly for the life of me. But I got my fly-by-wire working, and that makes me happy because I don't like the INI builds, the default A320. That thing's, ugh. I've had a lot of problems with it. I think the big one was I couldn't get it to taxi properly, because I'd get to an intersection, I'd start turning, and the thing would have the turning circle of a large moon, and I couldn't get around. I couldn't get around the taxiways.
Flight level 300.
Turns out I had to do some bullshit with turning the tiller on, because apparently if you don't have the tiller set on properly, it doesn't turn properly. It'll do it a little bit, but not much. That was all very annoying.
Descending via Jaffer Tree, flight level 350.
There's a couple other issues I had with it that I can't remember specifics on, but yeah, it was an issue. But the fly-by-wire, now that I've gotten a lot of the weirdness out of the way, it seems to work pretty well. Apparently the stable one doesn't work too well because it hasn't been receiving a lot of recent updates since FS24 launched, but they're apparently working pretty feverishly on the dev branch to get things working again. And I mean, aside from the weirdness with the dome light up top, I can't fucking turn the dome light on.
Atlanta Center, FedEx
I can, but it doesn't work properly.
Via ODR1, flight level 324.
FedEx 428 Heavy, Atlanta Center. Delta 327, contact Atlanta Center 123.905. Take care.
That's me. 123.905, Delta 327. Atlanta Center, Delta 327, flight level 330.
Delta 327, Atlanta Center.
Cool.
Atlanta Center.
Oh, my ignition's still on.
3759, flight
Turn
level
the ignition off.
353. Southwest 3759, Atlanta Center. Copy.
Now I've lost my train of thought.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 3308, descending via Jaffa
Yeah, sorry
Tree,
about getting
flight
this
level
working.
351.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising amount of stuff with the fly-by-wire is actually working.
Southwest 3308.
It does seem that
Atlanta
they've...
Center. Good evening.
It does seem like they've broken a lot of their reliance on the default A320, because it was I think with the Zippo and the in X-Plane you had to have all the files and stuff for the default 737, and then it would just sort of adapt what it needed from there. Which I think originally the fly-by-wire was like that in FS 2020, but then they modified it enough to have it be distributable as its own standalone thing, which is great because apparently all of the included aircraft with FS-24 are encrypted, which I think is stupid.
Contact Atlanta Center 134.
And they're like, oh, we need to do it for the integrity of the challenge modes, but I'm glad they didn't do that for FS 2020, because otherwise this thing wouldn't exist, and it definitely needed to. But it's always great to have freeware projects like this one that really add a lot to the aircraft.
1413 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 134.5.
And it's interesting that it hasn't actually killed a lot of the market for payware A320s for MSFS. Like, a lot of people are still buying them, and I don't know why. Because you get the fly-by-wire A320, and it's like, well, this thing's 95% of the plane it needs to be for free. And it's just interesting that people are willing to pay $60, $70, $80 for something that's maybe filling in an extra 2 or 3 of those 5%. It's... I don't know, I don't get it. That being said, I haven't really bought any payware planes for Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't think I bought any of them. Come to think of it. Like, I bought a lot of stuff for X-Plane back in the day, but that's because I was practically doing flights like this every day. But I was pretty burnt out on that since burnt out on that by the time we got Microsoft Flight Sim. So yeah. And I mean, again, we got a really, really, really good freeware A320, and that's 90% of what I fly anyway, so
Frontier Flight
I didn't really need to do much.
Contact Atlanta Center 134.5. Contact Atlanta Center 134.5. Frontier Flight 3441.
It would be nice having a decent 737 maybe for this. Though we have the Max 8 now that I haven't tried too much of. I tried starting it up and couldn't get any of the displays to work, so
Delta 1104, contact Jacksonville
I haven't
Center
really flown that very much.
132.3. Have a good one.
Contact Jacksonville Center 132.3, Delta 1104.
Yeah, it's on the list of things to try, and hopefully that'll be decent enough. And hey, maybe somebody'll, if Microsoft ever provides decrypted versions of the new planes, maybe there'll be another community project to bring it up to the standards of something like this, the fly-by-wire. I do actually. That's another one I need to try. Is the fly-by-wire A380. Because finally, I think they managed to break the flight sim curse of the A380. Because yeah, we've many have tried.
Contact Jacksonville Center 125.75. Have a good evening.
125.75 Delta 327.
Good evening, Atlanta Center, Southwest 33.
Atlanta Center, Delta 327, flight level 390.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, Captain speaking. We've just reached our cruise
Delta Tree 27, Jacksonville Center. Roger.
Oh, Jacksonville Center, whatever. Not Atlanta.
galley card shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating with the front galley when the flight deck.
Southwest 1478, contact Jacksonville Center 1 tree 4.45.
Contact Jacksonville Center 134.45, Southwest 1478.
Oh yeah, that looks way better. Well, light. Oh, that's fine. That's a strobe. I was like, oh, the light's flashing. Then I realized it's because it's a fucking strobe light. Of course, it's flashing. Yeah, the skybox looks way better. I remember in I think it was X-Plane 11, especially in the earlier days, the sky would just be this black void. And yeah, for games about things in the sky, you'd think they'd do a better job of the skybox, but apparently not. This is looking real nice. Hey, inadvertent night flight. I didn't want to do one of these, but then I forgot to change the time, and I think.
Jacksonville Center. Expect GRNCH 5. Runway tree 5 right.
3-5 right. Ugh. Expect the Grinch 5, runway 35 right, Delta 327. Still doing the Grinch 5.
Delta 327. Contact Jacksonville Center 1 tree 2.3.
3, not 5. 3. 132.3, Delta 327. Jacksonville Center, Delta 327, flight level 390. 90 monochrome sky, yeah, pretty much.
327, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Alright, let's get
Jacksonville Center,
approach stuff.
American 2929, flight level 359er.
We're apparently going in on 35 right.
American 2929.
A bit of a spanner in the works.
Roger.
Via the Grinch 5.
American 2439. Contact Atlanta Center 135.55. Have a good one.
Contact Atlanta Center 135.55, American 2439.
Let's go into our route, change the arrival runway. Oh no, we were planning for 35, right? Was I? Oh yeah, I was. Okay, never mind. I thought we were planning for a different runway.
Delta 2720 Heavy. Contact Atlanta Center 123.905.
Contact Atlanta Center 123.905 Delta 2720 Heavy.
Yeah, we're still 120 miles from our top of descent. Oh, we got a hot minute, but I do need to brief these things. Yeah. Yes, we did plan for 3-5, right? That's fine. I don't know why I thought we planned for a different runway. Yeah, that's another thing I like about BeyondATC is that it gives me a little bit of extra something to do during cruise. Doesn't necessarily mean that I typically end up doing longer flights. Like I quite like sort of 300 to 400 nautical miles, because then we can sit at cruise for a little bit, but not too long. Because that's the thing, like, the length of the flight doesn't really change the length of the interesting parts. Like, the only thing that really gets longer during a longer flight is the cruise. The time spent at cruise altitude, so longer flights don't necessarily end up being all that interesting. I've never particularly had a desire to do... Never really had a desire to do, like, a transatlantic flight or anything like that. Or let's just fly in a practically straight line for 8 hours. No, I'm good.
Delta 327, contact Jacksonville Center 133.7.
133.7, Delta 327. Jacksonville Center, Delta 327, flight level 390.
Delta 327, Jacksonville Center, copy.
I was gonna start trying to get the fucking ATIS for Orlando, but we are not close enough for that. Well, because they've told me the arrival to expect. So I'm kind of like, oh, we need to get prepared for descent, but we're still just over 80 miles away from our top of descent, so we got a minute. Also, interestingly, it seems that one of the bots has worked for stream announcements. The other one has not. Actually, I can restart that while we're sitting here in cruise. Give the bot a quick, swift kick up the bottom.
Jacksonville Center, Sun Country 386, flight level 339er.
Sun Country 386, Jacksonville Center.
And now I'm gonna get a message from them. Yep. Message from the bot being like, your instance is out of date. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Chill. Or a few versions out of that. Okay, well. I'll have to update that when I'm not feeling too lazy to update that. That's very flashy. Yeah, I think the new sim changed how... just fundamentally changed how some of the lighting types are rendered. Even if the models themselves haven't been updated for the new sim.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 3308, descending via Jaffer Tree, flight level 350.
I'm tired though, let me fucking tell you what.
Southwest 3308, Jacksonville Center.
I was thinking of maybe doing some Star Citizen after this flight, but I'm fucking exhausted. We're halfway through the flight and I'm running on fumes, so I don't know. I don't know what that calls for. That calls for caffeine. I have an energy drink because I can't be bothered to make a coffee right now. Tedious bullshit. Plus I don't have to get up and clean dishes in the middle of the stream. So, cheap energy drink it is. Because I end up going to the supermarket and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get some energy drinks because I haven't had any in a while. And I go in there telling myself I'm just gonna get some Monster because it tastes slightly less nasty than the cheap stuff. And I'll probably be happier for it. And then I go in and I see it costs like £5.30 for 4 cans. I'm like, no. Because alternatively, I can get 8 cans of the supermarket brand stuff for like £3.50 or something stupid like that. Which is far more reasonable, even if it does taste a bit more bleh. Because they're not pleasant things in large quantities, energy drinks, which is probably for the best. But I can usually stand a small one. That's the other reason why I end up getting the supermarket brand ones as well, is because the cans are smaller, like half the size. So oftentimes I'd get a third of the way through a can of Monster, and then I'd be like, "This is disgusting." So I still mostly get there with the small cans, but not as. There's not as much suffering remaining after a little bit there.
Southwest 1478, descending via Lee's Tree, flight level 370.
Mute that for a little bit.
Southwest 1478, Jacksonville Center.
I'm so incredibly averse to having markers on my Discord. It's like, yeah, it's just, I'll see people, when they share their screens with me, I'll see that they've got like 99 plus Discord notifications, and I'm like, how? And they'll open the window and 75% of their servers will have the little white semicircle next to it. It's how? How do you live like this? It's like, I'm pretty sure I have all but maybe like 4 of the servers I'm part of are just completely muted. I don't even get the little semicircle for them. And then I don't think any. Yeah, no, I don't have any servers at all set to just have full-on notifications for every single message that comes into them.
Country 386. Contact Jacksonville Center 125.9.
Like, I'll have it set for certain channels in certain servers to tell me when there's a message, but vast majority of them are just turned off because, yeah, I can't deal with that. If a Discord notification actually needs to fucking notify me about things, it's usually relatively important. Like, it's a conversation that I actively want to take part in, rather than something happening in passing on a server that I'm in, but I'm not necessarily part of that conversation. Which is nice. I like that. I think that's one thing that Discord's done quite. It's one thing that Discord's done quite well, is having a decent level of granularity when it comes to
Spirit
notifications.
1151, Jacksonville Center.
Oh, hang on, is that another plane? Another plane! Yeah! Woo!
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 1049.
Very cool.
330.
Crash into it. No.
Allegiant 1049, Jacksonville Center. Good evening.
I wonder if we're in range for Orlando ATIS yet. Probably not. Orlando International, what's your ATIS frequency? Arriving is 121.25. Ooh, we are close enough. Look at that.
Advise on initial contact, you have information, Quebec. Orlando Airport information, Quebec. 2259 Zulu. Wind 035 at 11. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Delta 327, contact Jacksonville Center 134.4.
Altimeter 3037. Landing runway 3.
134.4 Delta 327.
Jacksonville Center.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 327, flight level 390.
Delta 327, Jacksonville Center. Copy.
Okay, am I gonna have time to
Delta
fucking...
327.
Nope.
Descend via GRNCH5 arrival. Orlando landing runway 35 right. Altimeter 3037.
Descend via the Grinch 5, landing runway 35 right, altimeter 3037, Delta 327. Alright.
Spirit Wings 230. Contact Jacksonville Center 133.7. Take
We're
care.
not quite at our top of descent.
Contact Jacksonville Center 133.7. Spirit
Excuse me.
Wings 230.
That'll give me a chance to check what my minimum altitude is. Are we going to Yago or are we going to Bryce? We're landing 3-5 right. So we're going Bryce. If we're going down to 5,000.
Riddle 9079. Jacksonville Center. Radar contact.
Get everybody set down. And then we'll try and get our fucking aces again.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 13. 2.06. Altimeter 3037. Landing runway 35 right. 35 left. 36 left. Departing runway 35 left. 36 right. Redback hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact, you have information, Quebec.
Lovely. We'll give that. See if I remember to give that to approach when we get handed off. Alright. Let's begin our descent. Down we go.
Jacksonville Center, Rouge 1658, descending via Dades 1, flight level 378. Rouge 1658, Jacksonville Center.
Also, one thing I appreciate with BeyondATC that we didn't really get with what was it called? There was a similar thing for X-Plane. Pilot to ATC, that's what it was. One of the many things I appreciate with BeyondATC over Pilot to ATC is it doesn't just word vomit the arrival at you. This one's like, here's your arrival, here's your expected runway. Have fun. And then it'll give you additional information later on. Whereas BeyondATC was like, here is your arrival, here is your arrival transition, here is your approach, here's your approach transition, here's your descent altitude, here's your altimeter. It was like, how the hell? One, how the hell am I supposed to remember all of this, in general? And two, how am I supposed to even have a hope in hell of remembering it, if you don't warn me that you're just gonna start rattling shit off at me? It was bad. It was really bad. But it was the best we had at the time. And it's just incredible how much of an improvement BeyondATC actually is over stuff like that. The voice recognition stuff is leagues better. The text to speech is leagues better. I mean, now we have traffic injection as well, so it's not just you and the ATC people. For $30. Like, I remember when they first announced the pricing for BeyondATC, and they were like, it's gonna be $60, and unless you want to deal with basic text-to-speech stuff, then you're gonna have to spend money on essentially credits to get words in text-to-speech, which still exists, but the basic tier, which used to cost less than the premium tier, but still costs credits, is now free, so that's what we're using now, and it sounds pretty damn good. I think I still have like 45.
9255 Charlie, Jacksonville Center. Expect Shrek 2, runway 9 left.
I still have, I think like 45,000 of my, 50,000 characters that were included with the initial purchase. I just, especially when I'm flying in the US, I don't really feel the need to use the premium voices, because the basic ones are pretty good.
Frontier Flight 4180.
But yeah, when they announced the changes, they were like, oh, the basic tier voices are going to be free. And then the price of entry is going to drop from $60 to $30. I was like, what? That's stupid cheap. And that being said, I should probably put my money where my mouth is and pick up the supporters edition. I'll probably end up doing that at some point.
Jacksonville Center, Moxie 742, flight level 359er. Moxie 742, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Yeah, I think once we get VFR flights and procedures and stuff like that, especially if we can start using that in the Korea.
Flight level 264.
Especially if we can use that in Korea mode.
29, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Radar contact. Continue climb to flight level 350.
If we can use that stuff in Korea mode, oh, that's it. I'm investing in that the day that it comes out in early access on the experimental branch.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1104, descending via days 1, flight level 350.
Delta 1104, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Jacksonville Center, American 2525, descending via days 1, flight level 320.
Actually, I was gonna go check on the progress of tonight's Star Citizen patch while I was messing around with stuff, but then I got distracted. as is tradition. Oh, the new build came out 36 minutes ago. That's a good sign. Potential all-backer PTU tonight. That's going to be a clusterfuck.
Contact Jacksonville Center 126.75.
Contact Jacksonville Center 126.75, Moxie 742. Have a good evening.
Turrets will now use a different variant of auto gimbals. While in auto mode, the crosshair acts like in manual gimbal mode. Gunners have to put the crosshair on the target in order to initiate the auto gimbal process. The UI will let you know when a good firing solution has been achieved. AI control turrets also have less of a tendency to fire through their own hull. Oh, that's good. Does that mean we're getting auto gimbals back? Oh, noise! Duchess, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. See, from the title, I was, because they mentioned turret aiming and auto gimbal mode, I was, kind of hoping that meant we were getting auto gimbals back on ships. That doesn't sound like that's what we're getting. Because, oof. Flying on stick and trying to shoot is not a great time. With how things are right now.
Jacksonville Center, southwest 1478.
A lot of bug fixes as well.
Descending via lease tree, flight level 370.
Oh, the multi-tool.
1478, Jacksonville Center.
The multi-tool tractor beams had its range increased. That's nice.
Bucky 333, Jacksonville Center. Expect Alcorn 1, runway 32.
It looks like pyro moons have full gravity.
Runway 32, Bucky 333.
Set pyro 4, 5A, and 5D to have breathable atmospheres. And then, yeah. I'll have a poke through the bug fixes when I'm not streaming. Anyway, we should probably be paying attention to what the aeroplane's doing. Check, I mean, we don't need to do a huge amount of briefing for the arrival here.
Good evening.
Seems to mostly manage itself.
3308, descending via Jaffer Tree, flight level 350.
Alright, if we're doing the ILS... Oh, God.
American 2397, contact Jacksonville Center 126.75. Have a good one.
That wasn't me, was it?
Contact Jacksonville Center 126.75. American 2397.
2397. Yeah, all the numbers were there. I heard all my numbers and my brain was like, whoa, they're talking to me. Even though I was like, I swear they said American and not Delta. Turns out they did. That's fine.
Contact Jacksonville Center 132.2.
I don't know, after coming out of Atlanta, I'm not used to being left alone on one frequency for too long. Sit on it for like 5 minutes and I'm like, why are they not handing me off? They should be handing me off to a new frequency. That's not the wrong way down there, is it? Nah, I don't think it's that one. I mean, it might be.
Delta 327.
Nope, that's me.
Contact Jacksonville Center 133.325.
133.325, Delta 327. .325, yep.
Contact Jacksonville Center 127.8, JetBlue 1174. Have a good evening.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 327, descending via the Grinch 5, flight level... Correction, 15,000.
Delta Tree 27, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Didn't realize we'd passed below 180.
Delta Tree 27, contact Orlando approach 135.3.
135.3, Delta 327. Orlando approach, Delta 327, 14,000, descending via the Grinch 5 with information Quebec.
Delta 327, I didn't get that.
Yeah, that's fair, that was a fucking word salad. Delta 327, descending via Grinch 5, 13,000 with information Quebec.
Delta 327, I didn't get that.
Whatever. Delta 327, 13,000 with information Quebec.
Delta 327, I didn't get that.
Oh my god. Because, watch, I'll fucking omit the information and they'll be like, have you got information Quebec? Delta 327, 13,000, descending via Grinch 5.
Delta 327.
Oh my god. It just says no actions. No wonder it's fucking broken. Yeah, I don't know. That's broken. 135. Am I? Yeah, 1353. Weird. Cause like what? Delta 327 radio check.
Delta 327.
Yeah, it's broken.
Request not understood.
Hang on. I'm gonna restart ATC, see if it works. See, I do this off stream, it works absolutely flawlessly. And then I try streaming it and we have all these problems.
BeyondATC connected.
Doesn't like the accent. I mean, it's probably not far off, to be honest. They're like, oh, this is a British pilot flying in the US. He must be lost. Pretty bring out range on this down as well. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that runway I spotted earlier is the one I was looking for. Yeah, it's taking forever to load the ATC back up. Flying in the Americas using an American accent. Yeah, exactly. Could be a Scot, yeah. 11! 11!
Orlando, Delta 2686 Heavy.
Oh, we're off now, boys. Descend? I guess I'm in descend? Oh, yeah.
Delta 2686 Heavy, Orlando approach, altimeter 3037, expect the visual approach runway 35 right.
Altimeter 3037, expect the visual approach runway 35 right.
Oh, somebody's landing on 35 right. Oh boy.
Delta 2686 Heavy, leave Bryce heading 160, expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 35
Yeah, they're right in front of me somewhere.
Leave Bryce heading 160, expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 35 right. Delta 2686 Heavy.
Don't know where he is, but he's on the same approach as I am.
Delta 2686 Heavy, turn left,
God.
heading 160, vectors for the approach.
Let me check in!
Turn left, heading 160, Delta 2686 Heavy.
Orlando, Southwest 3308. Good evening. 2,500 feet with information mic.
Southwest
Is somebody taking off?
3308.
Oh god, no, there's another one landing on 35 right.
3037, expect the visual approach runway 35
Oh,
right.
that's probably what these things are. Traffic, traffic. Another traffic.
3037, expect the visual approach runway 35 right.
I've never seen the TCAS work before.
Southwest 3308, contact Orlando Tower 124.3.
Over to Tower 124.3, Southwest 3308. Have a good evening.
Orlando, Spirit Wings
Oh
1399.
Lord
Descending
above.
via Seinfeld Tree, 4,700 feet with information mic.
I'm gonna be able to check in fast enough.
Spirit Wings 1399, Orlando approach. Good evening. Altimeter 30.
It's another one getting landed on
Visual approach runway
35 right.
35 right.
Also, we're probably gonna get the
Altimeter
visual.
3037, expect the visual approach runway 35 right. Spirit Wings 1399.
I hate visual approaches. Nope, still can't check in.
Spirit Wings 1399, turn right, heading 300, intercept the 35 right localizer, descend and maintain 2,900.
We'll keep the ILS program though, because apparently they're having people.
Vectors for the approach.
They're bringing people in on the visual, but they're having people shoot the localizer anyway, so.
The 35 right localizer, descend and maintain 2,900. Altimeter 3037, Spirit Wings 1399.
No!
Spirit Wings 1399, airport is at your 2 o'clock 12 miles.
Let me fucking check in!
Field in sight.
There we go, I can see one of them. Little blinkies off in this direction.
Wings 1399.
Here he is.
Spirit Wings 1399, cleared visual approach runway 3.
Oh, we don't have our destination data. Shit!
Cleared visual approach 35 right. Spirit Wings 1399.
Brr.
Orlando, Southwest 1478, 5,800 feet with information mic.
3037. Temperature's
Southwest
30.
1478, Orlando approach, altimeter 3037.
Winds are 035 at 11.
35 right.
Glad I got this earlier.
Altimeter 3037.
Position altitude 18,000.
35 right. Southwest 1478.
Radio's gonna be at 200. Lovely. That's gonna be a bit happier now.
Spirit Wings 1399.
Comms are still fucking wall to wall.
124.3.
Let me check in! I'm already off the approach.
1399, see you.
Nope. Stepping on somebody there.
2686 heavy, turn left, heading 060, intercept the 35 right localizer, descend and maintain 3000, altimeter 30.
Well, the plane's put itself into approach mode, so.
Turn left, heading 060, intercept the 35 right localizer, descend and maintain 3000, altimeter 3037, Delta 2686 Heavy.
Jesus.
Southwest 1478, fly.
How am I supposed to do anything if it's just wall-to-wall comms?
Vectors for the approach.
Fly present heading. Intercept the 3-5 right localizer. Southwest 1478.
Orlando approach, Delta 327, 5,000 feet. I don't know, that's all I'm gonna say.
American 1682, 9,100 feet with information.
I'm sure there was something I'm forgetting. I'm just so fucking frazzled. Finally, I'm on frequency.
Delta 2686 Heavy. Airport is at your 10 o'clock 14 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, Delta 2686 Heavy.
Can you talk to me now?
2686 Heavy.
I have apparently checked in, but we just gotta wait until it figures everything out. So busy.
Delta 2686 Heavy.
Southwest 14.
Christ almighty.
Airport is at your 12 o'clock.
I can see in the window that it's trying to push my request through, but we're just fucking sitting here.
Southwest 1478.
Southwest 1478. Cleared visual approach runway 35 right.
Cleared visual approach 35 right. Southwest 1478.
American 1682, Orlando approach.
Oh my god.
Good evening. Altimeter 3037. Expect the visual approach.
This is on traffic density 5, by the way.
Altimeter
It goes up to 10.
3037. Expect the visual approach runway tree 5 right. American 1682.
How am I supposed to do anything?
Delta 327.
Oh my god.
Verify information, Mike.
We don't have Mike, but sure. We have information, Mike, Delta 327.
Delta 327, Orlando approach. Altimeter 3037. Expect the visual approach runway 35 right.
Okay, I'm gonna need more than that, Chief. Altimeter 3037. Expect visual approach runway 35 right. Delta 327.
Southwest 1478. Contact Orlando Tower 124.3.
Contact Tower 124.3, Southwest 1478. Have a good one.
I'm gonna need clearing into
Delta 327. Turn left. Heading 050. Intercept the 35 right localizer. Descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Altimeter 3037. Vectors for the approach.
Left heading 050, intercept the 35 right localizer, descend and maintain 2,600, altimeter 3037, Delta 327.
Delta 2686 Heavy. Contact Orlando Tower 124.3.
Over to Tower 124.3, Delta 2686
Yeah, they're putting us on the visual, but we can still shoot the ILS because they're putting us on the localizer anyway.
Moxie 2716, 4,900 with information, Mike.
We probably don't need to. It's fucking clear skies all the way. But
Moxie 2716, Orlando approach. Altimeter 3037. Expect the visual approach runway 35 right.
Altimeter 3037, expect the
we need to start getting fucking prepped for landing.
right. Moxie 2716.
Nope, that was not the gear button. That's the gear button.
Delta 327. Airport is at your 11 o'clock 21 miles. Report the field in sight.
I think it's right behind my fucking pillar, but sure. Field in sight, Delta 327.
Delta 327. Cleared visual approach runway 35 right.
Cleared visual approach 35 right, Delta 327.
Moxie 2716.
Why are we not descending?
Turn right.
Descend!
Heading 195. Descend and maintain 4,000. Altimeter 3037.
Whoa! No,
Vectors
you
for
don't.
the approach.
Are we in approach mode? No, we're not in approach mode. I thought we were in approach mode. Ugh. We're out of the fucking shop. Yeah, Yeah, still gonna try and intercept the localizer. That'll make my life a little bit easier while we're on the approach.
Intercept the 35 right localizer. Descend, maintain 2,900.
Turn right, heading 290, intercept the 35 right localizer, descend maintain 2,900.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get clear of the runway real fucking pronto once we land as well.
American 1682, leave Cubal heading 195. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 35 right.
Leave Cubal heading 195. Expect radar vectors for visual approach.
I would have expected to pick up the localizer by now. Oh, there it is. That's the 1 dot deflection. Let's get our localizer.
Is at your 2 o'clock 13 miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, Moxie 2716.
35 right. That's just gonna be this one, I think.
Moxie 2716, cleared visual approach runway 35 right.
There's a low capture, apparently.
Cleared visual approach 35 right.
Okay, we need to start bringing more flap in. Let's get our spoilers armed. Let's get our auto brake set to medium.
American 1682, fly present heading. Descend, maintain 4,000 feet. Altimeter 3037. Vectors for the approach.
Go flaps 3. Actually, we can probably go flaps full. There we go.
Fly present heading.
Full flap.
4,000 feet. Altimeter 3037. American 1682.
Gonna hold this altitude until we get glide slope capture, because we're a little low right now.
Delta 2035 heavy, 16,100 with information might.
They need to hand me off to tower.
Delta 2035 heavy.
We haven't been cleared to land technically.
Altimeter 3037. Expect the visual approach runway 35 right.
Oh, we got traffic warning.
Altimeter 3037. Expect the visual
Little cheeky bit of traffic.
right. Delta 20.
Oh, there he is. Cheeky bit of traffic.
Delta 327. Contact Orlando Tower 124.3.
124.3 Delta 327. I don't know where he's going.
Delta 2686 heavy.
Is he landing on the same runway as me?
Exit left at Juliet, Delta 2686 heavy.
I'm gonna be able to check it on fucking.
Moxie 2716.
He is!
Runway 35 right.
Moxie 2716, Orlando Tower, wind 035 at 11. Runway tree 5 right, cleared to land.
We might be going missed. Unless he's like really fucking far in front of me.
Moxie 2716.
Orlando Tower, Delta 327, visual approach runway 35 right.
Delta tree 27, Orlando Tower.
Okay, we're clear to land.
Tree 5 at 11. Runway tree 5 right, cleared to land.
Okay. Weird, but okay. Clear to land, runway 35 right, Delta 327. I don't know, maybe that guy really did get all the way down in front of me. Alright, we got glide slope capture. We're on the approach. I don't know where old mate went, but I don't see him anymore. Alright. You know what, fuck it. Let's go manual. We're pretty stable right now. I have control.
American 1856, holding short, runway tree 6 right.
American 1856, Orlando Tower, wind 0 tree 5 at 11. Fly runway heading, runway tree 6 right, cleared for takeoff.
We're drifting off a little
Fly
bit.
runway heading, runway tree 6 right, cleared for takeoff, American 1856.
Orlando Tower, American 1682, visual runway tree 5
Alright, we'll do our final checks. Gears down, 3 greens, flaps are full, speed brakes armed, auto brakes are armed.
1682,
We've got landing clearance. We're pretty stable on the approach. Speed's a tiny bit higher.
Roger. American 1682.
We're drifting to the right just a touch bit.
All aircraft be advised information November now current. Altimeter tree 0 tree 8.
Still pretty stable on the approach. Speed's creeping up. We're drifting very much to the left. Not a lot of contrast on that flight director, I can't really see it, but we can go visual, we're pretty much there.
Exit left at Juliet.
Oh yeah, that Moxie just touched down.
Exit left at Juliet, Moxie 2716.
Well, ATC seems to think we're separated enough, so we'll continue. Land green.
100 above.
Speed's dropping quite significantly. With a little bit more power. We're also quite low.
Moxie 2716. Monitor ground 1 tree 1.85. See you.
Ground 131.85, Moxie 2716.
I think we're definitely visual now.
American 1856. Contact Orlando departure.
10.
Contact Orlando departure. American 1856.
There's the ground. We also don't have our landing lights on. Oh well. We're down.
American 1682.
Auto brakes are kicking in.
25 at 11. Runway tree 5 right cleared to land.
A manual brake.
Runway tree 5 right cleared to land. American 1682.
Where's the exit?
Delta tree 27. Exit left at Juliet.
Left at Juliet, Delta 327. Assuming that's this one. Oh, that's November 3. We gotta keep going. Past this one to the next one. That's Juliet. Yep. At least this airport has fucking taxiway labels. BATC can actually fucking handle shit. There we go. Are we off the runway enough? Park for now. I thought that was sufficiently off the runway. Apparently going to gate 77. That's one thing I've had an issue with. It doesn't, Nope. Is it gonna... Nope.
Exit left.
Yo, no, don't exit left at Juliet. That's where I am.
Left at Juliet.
No, I don't care if I have a taxiway incursion. I'd rather have that than a plane up my bottom. Way.
Delta tree 27. Contact ground.
There we go.
1.85.
131.85 Delta 327. Just gonna sit here and let him park behind me there.
Ready to go. Runway
That was close.
left.
Good thing I've got more fucking situational awareness than Mr. ATC man does.
Avalo 758. Orlando Tower. Wind 025 at 11. Our NAV to Jolf. Runway tree 5 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Orlando ground, Delta 327 requesting taxi to gate 77.
Delta Tree 27, welcome to Orlando Airport. Gate 77 taxi via Juliet. Lima, Kilo, Hotel 1, Golf, Hotel Tree.
Good lord. Gate 77, taxi via Juliet, Lima, Kilo, Hotel 1, Golf, Hotel 3, Delta 327. That's quite the taxi, but that's fine. I don't know if friendo behind got handed off yet. I got my park brake on still. Yes. Alright, well that was a clusterfuck. Oof, oh my you don't give me that shit. Hi Lara, how you doing? Interesting AI voice. Yeah. Never get your bag of complimentary peanuts. Are you supposed to pick those up before you get on the plane?
Southwest 2050, contact Orlando Tower 124.3.
Over to Tower 124.3, Southwest 2050. Have a good one.
They're not complimentary if you have to buy them? You don't have to buy them, you just have to get them from the gate agent before you get on the plane. Oh look, somebody's taking off! Yeah! Oh, there's a bump there. Oh, that looks like a bigger bump. A damn lumpy taxiway. Oof, oof. Never happened to service. It's Delta, you get what you pay for. If we were having to fly the default A320, then we would have been flying Spirit, and that's even worse. It's getting annoying. Yeah. Nah. Sure. They didn't tell me to hold short here, so I'm not going to. That might be just off. Yeah, it's just off the runway. It's fine. Yeah, it says, oh, ILS, okay. I'm assuming that would be a hold short point if they were using the ILS approach on the runway we're crossing here, but it's fine. Oh, never mind, that's absolutely a hold short point. Ah, well.
American 2147 at gate 41, request pushback and engine start.
They wanted me to hold short, they would have told me hold short.
American 2147, Orlando ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south, American 2147.
Let me take a left here. Between the charts being provided by the sim and the ground map being provided by BeyondATC, I'm very glad I don't have to pay for Navigraph anymore. I can do sim stuff properly without having to pay fucking €10 a month or whatever they're asking for. It's so nice. It means I have to look at Lido charts, which, I mean, that's pain, but whatever. I'll take Lido charts over fucking my wallet crying. Get what you pay for. I don't recall paying for this kind of attitude. Ah, I don't remember you paying for the better kind of attitude either. And that's the hotter commodity. At least one thing I can guarantee is that we're not going to have a fucking glider in my gate this time. Because that's what happened last night. Had a fucking glider sitting in my gate. Okay, I don't know where I'm going after this. It don't tell me. I'm gonna just park here for a second. Zoom in my cheaty map and then find where I need to go. The big gate? Well, yeah. But which big gate? Because I could park there, but it's probably wrong. I think I need to go here. Yeah, I think it's this one. We're gonna come in at a fucking weird angle, but it's fine. It'd help if I had my lights on, wouldn't it? Oh, you meant there's a glider? Yes. Yeah, I think it's in general chat on my Discord. There's a... Let's go turn all my lights on because I need to be able to see. Fuck the ground crew.
American 2147.
Yeah, there was a glider just... Not only was it at the big gate, it had the fucking jet bridge attached. Oh, that's 78. I don't want 78. That's the wrong one. Oh, no, it is 78. Why is this sending me to 78? That's weird. The ground controller said 77, but the map says 78. Yeah, whatever. Skirt. That'll do. We did it.
Ramp 609er, request pushback and engine start.
Roll out the body accordion.
Silver Wing 70, Orlando ground. Pushback and engine start approved.
I don't need to see anymore. We can stop blinding the ground crew.
Pushback approved. Face west. Silver Wing 70.
Turn that down because we don't need to talk to ATC anymore. There's not a hope in hell they're going to try and contact me, so I might as well have it be a bit quieter. There's less noise. Right, so let's see. Can I... Actually, no, we probably want to... Start the APU up first. So there wasn't lyrics on this song the last time I heard it. I'm being picky. Yeah, you know what, fuck it. I haven't listened to some postmodern jukebox in a little bit. Okay, AP is available. We'll bring the bleeds on, because we've still got passengers, so... They probably want to keep their air conditioning for a little longer. We'll get these lights off as well. Me. No! Off. We can go engines. Off. Disarm the spoil. Oh, no, bring the flaps up. See if we can get those up before the engines shut down and the hydraulics stop working. Yeah, we'll get it most of the way. They had to use the electric-driven hydraulic pumps last time, and it was, it was slow. Because the, turns out the electric hydraulics aren't as, powerful as the engine hydraulics. Did we get it? Is it still going? Yeah, we still got hydraulic pressure. For now. Yeah, okay, we got them up. Okay. That's good. That's fine. As passenger, you appreciate that. Actually, speaking of passengers, let's, now that the engines are off, we can grab the, or try and grab the jet bridge. Alright, place your bets, is it gonna work? Oh, I didn't even fucking try.
Pushback and engine start approved.
Didn't even try.
American 589.
I mean, I'm not parked in the fucking straightest of spots, but that's why it articulates. It can connect to a glider. I don't want to hear shit about weird parking spots.
Southwest 2534 at gate 125. Request pushback and engine start.
Is the door open? No.
Southwest 2534
Try again.
Orlando ground. Pushback and engine start approved.
Something's flashing over that.
East.
That's probably the plane that's starting up.
Start approved. Face east. Southwest 2534. American 2147.
That's cool. It actually put me at the Delta gate as well.
Take care.
It seems to have done anyway.
Contact tower 124.3.
Get the bridge, please. I need to get rid of my passengers. For some reason we don't have stairs that we can pull in. Does it actually open the door and it's just not telling me? Nope. Whoop. You know what? Since it lets me do it the other way. I'm trying to get off. I can imagine. Alright, well. You know what? Extreme measures. I'm sorry lads, but you're gonna have to get out and jump. Because the fucking ground crew don't want to put the, they want to put the fucking jet bridge. Deploy the slides. Might have to. Well, the door's open. Let's try connecting the jet bridge. Does that close the door again?
Delta 2035 heavy. Gate tree taxi by
No.
Juliet. Lima,
It says the jet bridge is connected. It's fucking not like, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna move my keyboard back now that I don't have to have space to write stuff.
Echo 2, Echo 3, Delta 2035 heavy.
Oh, look, all the taxi routes are so goddamn complicated.
Southwest 2534.
There we go, now I can put my keyboard back where it needs to be so I don't have to keep leaning up to hit buttons. Alright, well, that's about as good as we're gonna get, so let's start deboarding. Off me plane. Time to go.
Runway tree 5, left taxi Vibe Golf 1, hotel,
Yep, lovely.
hotel 10, Southwest 2534.
Right, so yeah, we got the flaps up. We got engines are off, ignition's off, spoilers are disarmed. Transponder can come off. Set that to off because that's typically off. Why is this dome so fucking bright? I can't see shit up here because it's too dark, and I can't see shit down here because it's too bright. Can we take some of the light from down here and put it up here, please?
Silver Wing 70.
Right. We're deboarding, so we don't really need air conditioning anymore, so we'll go bleed off. Cruise supply can come off. IRSs can come off. Off. This stuff we don't need to touch. Where does the APU get its fuel from? Left tank. So we'll go center tank, right tank off.
Hotel 1 Golf, Hotel Tree, Frontier Flight 3273.
Oh, that's probably why it was so bright. Did that alleviate that problem? Yeah, kinda. Being picky again. Hang on. Yeah, I need to clean this playlist out. Shame we leave it on that one. Tequila. Alright, well, actually, yeah, we'll start shutting the APU down, because passengers are deboarding. Fuel pumps are off. Don't need to touch any of this, except for the batteries once we need that to shut down. Leads are off. That's fine. NES is off. Lights are off. Other lights are off. I forgot to tell them to take their seatbelts off, but it's not like they had them on in the first place. Or it's not like they're just going to take them off themselves. People are gonna... We got off the fucking runway and they were like, right, belts off. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for the APU to shut down. Actually, I forgot we were recording this. I want to see if this actually worked. Oh! That was weird. The dome lights changed themselves. Oh! Now they work? Well, what the hell? What was that? That was a combination of the APU going off and the lights changing to bright for some reason. Nothing went bang, at least I don't think. Is that it? Did the batteries go off? Yeah. What? You were working before. There we go. 81 minutes.
Southwest 2534.
See if I can. Oh, there we go. It's shaky replay time, but never mind. The sim did not like that. Get that out of the way. Where did it go? Damn it. Well, I broke that. I popped the panel out and then it vanished. Okay, there we go. Is this going to be accurate? Oh, there we go. That looks a bit more accurate. We'll see how oof my spine the landing really was. So we finally have replays in MSFS. We didn't have them at all in 2020, as far as I could tell. And yeah, I missed being able to do this from the X-Plane days. Just get should probably close ATC because they're probably like, oh god, there's a plane in the way. But it's a bit wobbly. A little bit of a bounce, I think, maybe? Was there a bounce? Oops. Okay, that was a big jump back. Don't you oof my... No. No oof my spine. Oh, that's going backwards. I just want to go forwards, please. Nay. Doop, 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 doop. Where's the damn runway? Oh, there it is. That's... okay. Oh no, there's the runway. New. It's not as easy to control as X-Planes was. Because with that, I could do backwards playback properly. With this one, it's a little bit weird. Yeah, lack of commitment to the flare, but other than that, that's not bad. And that was fairly smooth, considering. You stop that. Alright, well, despite the fact that the caffeine seems to have helped my energy levels a little bit, I think that's going to be it for the night. So, I mean, since we're doing the swing playlist, there's only really one song that we have for wrapping up, and I'm definitely not stalling until I can see it. There it is. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the night. So it's just as good as the all landings. I'm gonna end the stream for tonight. So the last thing to do is thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you want to see whenever I next go live in the next I don't know, 3 to 6 months maybe. Next time I figure out if there's something worth streaming, please do follow the channel if you're not already. But yeah, that's gonna be it. So thank you for watching. Stay safe, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and I will see you when I see you. Catch you later.